I know I'm trying to do my shirt right. I've lost some weight, folks. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Becky, and on Fridays we do questions and answers. Very low tech. If you're not used to my channel or you're new, whatever you want to call it, please hit the like and subscribe button as well as the bell notifications. I get these questions from email, comments on videos, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. You are always drinking something. What is it? Let's look at my Hyatt tumbler. Thank you, Hyatt. Today I have peach tea. Some days I have raspberry tea. I drink coffee and Crystal Light. I am a diabetic, so the Crystal Light, the teas, and the coffee, none of them have any sugar in them. The coffee creamer I use is zero sugar, and I just try to keep my sugar to a minimum. It's cheaper that way on medicine. Trust me. Taxes and 1099. Tell us about it. Okay, so most of you know my videos through LiveOps, which is a 1099 company, and you can always look at the playlist for that and my contents on my channel. What is a good amount of taxes to take out? So I live in the state of Texas where there is no state income tax. No state income tax. So I can only talk about taking out federal taxes. For every $100 that you make, $30 should be going to a savings account or being set aside for your taxes. Now, there's a couple of different ways that you can pay for taxes. I always keep my expenses and deductions together in QuickBooks, which they have a self-employed QuickBooks. And I file my taxes using TurboTax. I've done that for the past few years, and I am very satisfied with the experience. So, a good way to do that is open up a savings account, and every time you get paid, go online, move money from one account to another. You can pay your taxes quarterly, or you can pay them annually. A lot of this depends on you. If you can avoid the temptation of spending your tax money throughout the year, then do it annually. If not, go ahead to the IRS.gov, look up self-employed, freelancer, use those terms, and find out which forms you need to use. Like I said, I use TurboTax, and if you are with LiveOps, TurboTax does give us a discount on using their services, which is nice. And just go ahead and take your deductions. So, a little bit about deductions. For example, I am in my home office, which is in my bedroom, and I use a portion of the room just for work. You can see the white table behind me. And my work square footage is a little bit, and then the internet, which I use, Canva, TubeBuddy, the unboxing videos are just for YouTube pretty much, and anything like that can be a deduction. If you are working 1099 plus a W-2 company, then your standard deductions that they allow is like 12,000 something, so that's the deduction. You'll take the higher deduction. You don't get both. But always keep track, like I have a printer, so printer ink, printer paper, updating the computer equipment. Like this system is a year and a half old. I won't get a new one until next year, and that'll be a gaming computer because my brother has one that I really, really like. So I'm going to get one like that. Things like that. You know, I had a death in the family, and there was some question about maybe next year. I will have to pay taxes on that. It depends on the amount. And he died in Oregon. The attorney's in Michigan, and I'm in Texas. So, you know, I'm using TurboTax to figure that out. So, there's a little bit of money there. But you do need to set aside. You do need to be disciplined and keep that money where you can't touch it. So, as far as the bank is concerned, you can ask to go to the bank. Make sure that if you don't have enough money in your checking account that it does not draw over to your savings, so you don't touch it. You can set it up where you don't even have a card that you have to go to the bank to make a withdrawal if you really need to keep the temptation away. Okay, on to the next question. How can I improve a work from home experience? So, a lot of it is, I'm going to handle this two ways. The first way is you live alone, no kids, very few pets, whatever. Um, I have a schedule with the Hyatt where I work that I work in the afternoons, evenings, and my time at work ends at 2 a.m. Central Standard Time. So I work from 5:30 p.m. to 2 a.m. I have Tuesdays and Thursdays off, and I like it. I do like it. I am not necessarily a morning person. Um, you will see me with coffee if you ever see me in the morning doing, stuff like that. If you have children or elder care or pets that do need care, walking, things like that, a lot of companies will let you choose a split shift, or you need to work a 1099. So really, don't sit there and think that you shouldn't work a 1099, whether it's a company I'm with or not. There's a lot of 1099 companies. Consider the schedule you need to meet the needs of your family and your house. If you have to drop your kids off at daycare and then pick them up at 2:30, 3:30, whatever, then you need a flexible schedule. You need to do overnights, afternoons, something like that while they're asleep, or a 1099, or work with a company like the Hyatt where you work a split shift or a late shift, something like that. Don't bound yourself down to a company that has a schedule you cannot meet. If you have friends or family, or belong to a Facebook mommy group where you can have somebody pick up your kids that's trustworthy, whatever, and then you do them a favor, like maybe you're doing their laundry or, something, some sort of trade or something like that, then that works. Another way to improve your work from home experience is always have something to drink nearby. Have your stress ball. I have lotion. I'm a diabetic, and the lotion I use is Dr. Teal's. It's got lavender with essential oil, cocoa butter, shea butter, and vitamin E. Here in Texas, I do have dry skin, so I've been using a lot more lotion, staying hydrated, stuff like that. So let's do our final question. This one has been a quick video. Do you take regular work from home breaks? I do. So my first break is before I get started, and I like to go ahead and I've got a Fitbit Charge 5, which was a Christmas present for 2022, and I do my steps, at least half of them that I need to accomplish for the day, and then I have a cup of coffee, I get something to eat, make sure I take my medicine, do my work, take that first break, I get up, go to the bathroom, refill my drinks, sit outside for a few minutes, get that fresh air going. I also have a window that I can look out of over there, and it's got a private backyard area. For lunch, I do pre-plan my lunches, so usually it's a sandwich or soup that can be heated up. It's made the night before, pop it in the microwave, eat up real quick. Some people only have 30-minute lunches, some people have an hour, so that'll vary. My last break before I end work, I go ahead and again, like the first break, refill the drinks, go to the bathroom, stretch my legs, excuse me, and stuff like that. If you are working a split shift, you may work like 4 to 8, then 10 to 2 in the morning. That gives you 2 hours to get the kids in bed, get them fed, get the dishes done, stuff like that. So anyways, that is all the questions we are going to have for today. My name is Becky. And if you have a question you'd like me to answer, go ahead and leave it in a comment or email me or take it from there on social media. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.